Hey guys, Ninja back here with another video. This is gonna be my next talk video. The next video I'm gonna put out is my tournament from Saturday. I only got recorded 3 matches because I was, I'll explain that later, but I got some extra footage to split in there as well. What I really want to talk about is the experience of going to a tournament in general, because it's a lot of people's first time going to tournaments. I see even the tournament I was at yesterday, there was a lot of new faces, a lot of first timers, stuff like that. So I just wanted to talk about the experience going to a tournament, what to do at a tournament, how you relax yourself and stuff, because some people camera focus. Dang, okay, there we go. Yeah, because some people just sit in the corner. They just stand in the corner and be like, just be post up in the corner and just don't want to talk to nobody. I was like, okay. I mean, I get it, because that's how I was my first time. I was kind of nervous, whatever type beat. But let me just go over my mindset. First of all, the first thing you want to do, what is any situation at all, somewhere new, get to know people, because you don't want to look awkward sitting in the corner like that. But also, it's the vibes there. When you first get there, it might seem a little bit weird, everybody playing Beyblade, whatever, but you actually sit down and talk to people, get to know them. They're pretty chill. And you also might end up just making new friends down the road, because the people I talk to now, the regulars there, whatever, I'm friends with them. One of them live right over here, in my apartment complex, so it's pretty chill. And you might not also be the new person there. Camera, can you stop autofocus up with this? You also might not be a new person there as well. There'll be a lot of new people, so everybody feels the same way you feel, kinda. So just get around this, have casual conversation. And if you don't even want to Beyblade nobody off rip, which I do recommend you do, but just make conversation. Y'all there for the same reason. You like Beyblade, they like Beyblade. They might have some other interests as you as well. Some a lot of people there, you like Pokemon, they like Pokemon. You like fighting games. It's like that kind of circle interest, that nerd circle, I guess I would say. So you guys have some sort of common interest, and just make an icebreaker. Say, hey, how you doing? Your first time, stuff like that. Even you the person start conversation, just say, hey, what you bring to the tournament and where you get yourself from. Something casual. You don't gotta be on their face hey, how's it going? What you doing? This be hey, what's up? How you doing? Because when I go, even now, there's a whole bunch of little kids that go, whatever. I'll talk to the family, tell them stuff, or not coach, whatever. I just tell them hey, is their first time, whatever. I'm yeah, it's pretty chill. Everybody go to this, that, blah, 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 blah. I got my Beyblades from XYZ shop, something like that. Yesterday I was talking to a family, really nice family. There's some that first time going, whatever. He was pretty hype with it too. He had all that kid energy, so it was really fun. And I had one against that kid, and then I brought Arrow Pegasus. I was oh. So I did a little soft launches, let's give him a little confidence boost or whatever. It's all fun and games in the day, so you don't got nothing crazy. Also, some things you should do if you get a chance, and sometimes it'd be a little bit hectic, but you do get a chance, I recommend getting some battles in between, before everything starts. You get there early enough, in between different sets. What I do recommend you guys don't do is use the actual Beyblades you have in your deck. If you're you can. I don't recommend it. At most, I would say just use one of them, because some people will use their whole deck against you, so you can just see their whole deck before they even go in. But some people would, me, I make a practice deck, so I don't want to say this out loud because I know people from the shop watching me, but my decks I use against people in free play are kind of a sneak peek of what I'm gonna use that next week, so to speak. And see, they're gonna get me now because they know my whole secret now, but whatever. So next week, I know I'm saying next week I'm trying to make Leon Crest work. So I got a week to do that too. Oh my goodness, it's already Sunday. Oh gosh, I gotta make that work. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I played Leon Crest against you, which I probably did yesterday. That is a little snippet I was trying to do. Also, don't be afraid to ask people for tips on your deck, tips on what you should put on certain Beyblades. Okay, they'll tell you. At least I hope they'll tell you some good stuff actually. Because some people came up to me with what was it? I know some wizard rod. It was like a wizard rod. I forgot the guy's name, but he had a wizard rod. He was having a lot of trouble with having his ratchet get undone in like attack versus him sort of deals. So I told him like to like tilt it a little bit, so that happens a lot less often. So what he did, I think it was a forward tilt I had him do. It definitely, like in the practices, it stopped happening altogether, and he, you know, held out against tap type, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That's also like having action tips for launching, because you know, flat launch, like just launching like straight as you can, is not always the good thing to do. It depends on what you're going against also. So you gotta take that consideration, where you're going against, how high they are, stuff like that. But in general, flat launching isn't a good thing to do. I would say at least more than half the time it's not a good thing to do, I would say, in my experience. So you just ask people for tips and whatnot. Don't be shy. Like that's what I'm usually there, like in like the waiting area, whatever, the practice area, just like talking to people, talk to families, answer their questions, stuff like that, help them out a little bit. Oh my goodness, my timer for my clothes is done. Oh, but yeah, let me go back to this. Yeah, just ask people for free play, for tips and stuff. Don't be shy. This is your first tournament. This is a learning experience for you at the end of the day. So, you know, just make everything as fun as possible for yourself. Hopefully it's fun enough, like the vibes in there are fun enough for you to come back next week if you're like able to, whatever not. And you know, yeah, just don't be shy. Go try to talk to people. That's what I'm really trying to push in this video. Don't just be posted up in the corner. Like, try to make some sort of, you don't gotta go above and beyond. Let's go like bit by bit, a little bit. It's like, hey, can I get a battle with you, something like that type beat. 9 out of 10 times people will say yeah. They ain't gonna say no, especially they sitting doing nothing like you're trying to say you. They're gonna say yeah. All right, now we're gonna get to things you should do when it's your turn and your match, things to take note of, stuff like that I've caught on to as well, that kind of helped me along the road. You want to at least, well, the first round is when everybody shows everything they have, whatever. So you want to at least remember what Beyblade they have, which is pretty easy because everything, you know, look, let's select different colors sometimes. You look at faceplate, whatever, know what Beyblade they have, and at least know what bit they have. At least focus on those two things, because with ratchets, most of the time, it depends on what the blade is, but most of the time they'll run like a 60 height something. So you don't really got to worry too much about that. What's really important is what Beyblade is and what bit is. You got to the bit determines basically what kind of Beyblade it is, like if it's attack type, stamina, defense, stuff like that. Also, when you do go in there, make sure you bring both your string launcher and your winder. You have both. The reason I say that is because usually a first round I'll use string launcher to see like what they have, and if I need like more power behind my actual rips to like actually get a good KO off or something like that, then I'll switch to winder second round and probably keep it if it's like, usually I keep it that way if it's like that. And just having, you know, both is always a good option. Why not bring both with you as well? Also, one thing that I'm pretty sure that your judge will go over this, if your launch felt kind of weak to you, like you ripped it, like it kind of got stuck, I don't know, got stuck or something, and gave a little resistance, make sure you let them know immediately when both you guys rip. So it's not like you wait until the end and be like, hey, I felt like my rip was weak. That's kind of, don't do that. That's weird. Don't do that. That's gonna mess up the whole flow of everything. It's gonna make you look like you're just, you know, you could be talking triggers away still. It'll make you look bad in the day, really. And at the end of your matches, make sure you take note of what worked for you, what didn't. It's okay to lose. That's the process, really. You can't be the best that no one ever was at the beginning. That's not how that works. It's okay to lose, and I've lost a lot, and it made me kind of rethink myself. Like I always like, okay, let me do this meta build everybody does, and it's not really how, like, a lot of people will do Phoenix Wing, like 960 rush. I used to try to do that too, but I don't like launching rush bits myself. It may sound weird to a lot of people, but I don't like launching rush bits. It's kind of a little bit too a little too much aggro for me, I would say. You just gotta really find what works for you, because you're not this guy. You're not this guy. Camera, focus on this guy. Please focus. There we go. You're this guy right here. You know, you're yourself. So you don't have to, like that was in my other video too. Don't chase after metas. Do your own thing as well. You could find something crazy that work. I made Go Circle 960 Elevate work before like people actually start using Go Circle Elevate. I see that now. I'm like, dang, I should have made a video on that. But hey, to each their own, you know, to each their own. And also ask your opponent, if you get a chance to, ask them for tips, stuff like that. They give you some really good advice as well. I usually try to ask my opponent for some tips. They ask me for tips too, even if, like, you know, I went against them. I'm not gonna tell them nothing crazy. Hopefully hope they don't tell you nothing crazy. Some people not really too approachable to talk to afterwards, and I get that. That's fine. You don't feel comfortable talking to them. Like if you don't feel that vibe right there, I get it. That's all cool and dandy. But you did get somebody really good, somebody chill. Talk to them afterwards. And like you lose the match, that's all. Like I said, it's okay. It's all about having fun in the day. You could go home, look at your deck, redo some stuff, test some stuff out, you know, get some things going. Also, one, like, I guess like a little bonus thing for like parents out there as well. But you'll notice like a lot of people at these tournaments have like Beyblades you won't see in like Walmart or Target. That's because they order those Beyblades online, like through Japan. Two websites, not even two websites. I got the one website I really recommend would be Bays and Bricks, where you would get your Beyblades from. I told like a parent the other day about that too. They're pretty good on price. You could just get either the Beyblade, you want a certain bit, you get a bit by itself, stuff like that. Honestly, pretty good. You want to get that for your kid, you know. I think I did a video recommending some Beyblades. It's somewhere on there. If you guys, you know, like a recommendation for Karatomi Beyblades, what you should and shouldn't get. If anybody want to see that, I could make that video, make another little spreadsheet, whatever, stuff like that. Because I have a lot of Karatomi stuff. I got a lot of stuff I do use, a lot of stuff I will never use, which I want to use now. I won't make anything work. I'm kind of like, I'm shifting to more so doing what I like, so to speak. When I say that is, I want to make anything I have work in some sort of fashion. I know it's not gonna be like the groundbreaking, you know, win championship type beat, but I want to like give people like a little thought process of, hey, if he can do it, so can I. Something like that, you know, something different. You don't see people doing that. People like, I didn't run this arrow Pegasus, this Phoenix Wing, and this whatever third. You see me, I'm running Beat Tyranno, Roar Tyranno, Helm Knight, getting pretty far, beating a lot of meta stuff with it. It's just fun. It's the fun of the game in the day. But you guys see here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We've reached a lot of subscribers lately, so the push is like really good. I really appreciate all of you guys. Let's try to go for 200 subscribers this month. No, that's not this one. That's like February. Let's get that February somewhere. That would be really cool. I also do want to start doing a bit of live streams as well, like just talking to people, stuff like that. Just have a little, not a Q&A, but it's like hang out with y'all, really, you know, just try to make this more community like focused, not like you're my buddy now, but you know, have like a little more connection with you guys. But yeah, that's the end of this video. You take heed to anything I say in this video. Just have fun, relax, it's okay. There's a lot of new faces around you. You know, some people are nervous about that. They all like the same thing you like, which is Beyblade. So yeah, see you guys.